Hey, it's DJ Hipnotic, and you're listening to me right here on WSJU Radio. Don't forget, check out my show each and every Friday from 1:30 to 3 p.m. It's going down. I'm going to be playing the hottest, freshest urban joints all over the charts. We could talk about the latest hip-hop news, what's going on around campus, and most importantly, what's going on in your life. And don't forget, tune in each and every Friday. It's going down. All right, what's good, everybody? St. John's, everybody else all over the world, what's good? I am DJ Hipnotic, and it is Friday, October 29th, 2010. It's 1:38 on the East Coast. What's good? What's good? It's Halloween weekend. The weekend is finally here, and the month is finally over. And today is yet another special show. All right, I'm kicking off the surprise early in the show today. Before I go any further, I want to introduce to everybody from a cast member on VH1's hit reality show Football Wives to my show Am I on the Air with myself, DJ Hipnotic. I want to welcome to everybody Chanita from Football Wives.
You better get my name right, Chanita. Oh. Chanita Foster, that is.
Chanita Foster. My bad. How's it going?
It's good. How's it going with you?
Pretty good. Can't complain. I just worked out at the gym, so I'm pretty numb right now. That was a big mistake.
I know I'm trying to work out because, word on the street is I'm jealous because Pilar is beautiful and I'm ugly. So, I'm trying to get my workout on.
And that's another cast member, correct?
Yeah, that's one of my cast members.
All right, so why don't you briefly describe the show for us, for everybody that's not quite familiar? I know most of the listeners are.
Okay, so I am on VH1's Football Wives, which airs on Sunday night, and I'm a part of an awesome crew. We have about 6 married couples on our show, and then we have one girlfriend, Brittany, but she's cool because they're in a really good relationship, so we were in a good place. But basically it takes you into the lives of what it's like to be married to an NFL player. Recently my husband went to UFL, so I should say UFL players' lives, and kind of how we deal with it on a day-to-day basis.
Okay, now that's cool. Your husband is George Lopez?
George Lopez. What is wrong with you? My husband is George Foster. The handsome George Foster. I wish, what, my husband is kind of funny, though. He's kind of comedian, and they're both fat, but my husband's black, and I think George Lopez is
I think he's Mexican.
Some kind of Hispanic. Yeah. So they're a little close than that, not the same.
All right, so how long has he been playing football?
My husband is an 8-year veteran. He was the #1 draft pick for the Denver Broncos in 2003. He played for the Denver Broncos, got traded to the Detroit Lions, and then he had a stint with the Cleveland Browns, and now he's currently with the UFL.
All right, that's good to know. So, you got his back 100%. You support him?
Oh, yeah, I got his back 100%. People kind of misread into some things that I say when I say I'm upset about the UFL. I'm not upset about the UFL. It's just that he's given a big sacrifice being an NFL player and playing in the UFL for, a lesser amount of money. So I can't put a price on, what he does for a living. But if he's going to get in a head-on car collision every day, I would appreciate it if you could, pay him for it.
I hear you. That's good to know from you. All right, now you have a lot of things going on with yourself other than the VH1 show. You're involved with a lot of charity work, I understand.
Yeah, we have a foundation. It's called Beyond the Game. You can go on our website. It's Beyond, T as in Tom, game.com. We're currently in the process of trying to build a school in Swaziland, Africa. They have over a 60% orphan rate there. They have a lot of widows because their AIDS outbreak is out of control. So our main focus right now is raising awareness of Swaziland, but also getting people to donate funds to help us build the school. It could be $1, it could be $2, every dollar counts.
I hear you. How did you get involved with this?
I got involved with starting our foundation. I had a birthday, and the quick version is I was looking for something bigger, something more than football games and shopping and, you know, celebrity red carpets. And so I took a trip over to Swaziland, and it changed my life. So it directed my focus, and it definitely showed me what my purpose and what my passion is in life.
All right, that's cool. That's good to know that you have another side to you out there.
Yeah, I think people are misreading the person that I am on TV. That was a moment. It was a moment. I was very upset with Pilar. What they didn't show is she asked 5 other people to leave the Bible study. I could care less about her leaving. It's the point that she asked 5 other people to leave. And so with television, you have a short amount of time to cut an entire show. So I think some people miss that. So they got to see the screaming, yelling Chanita. But hopefully, continuing watching the show, you would get to see my other side. I'm fun. I'm loving. I laugh and I cry with the best of them.
Okay. I feel you. Are there a lot of cat fights behind the scenes that we don't see on camera?
There's a lot of fights in the scene, out of the scene, around the scene, still going on right now. You know, when you take 7 women, you know, majority of us were friends or we all knew each other, you know. So those little interviews that are going around that a certain cast member was bullied or, you know, put aside. Here's what I say. To put 7 different women together, a lot of those women I normally probably wouldn't travel in my social circle. I love Brittany, I love Aaron, but I wouldn't be line dancing at the country bar or playing beer pong, you know, in my normal everyday friendship life. So when you put people together like that, there's going to be disagreements, there are going to be arguments, and the biggest thing is you have to know people. I'm able to hang up on my best friend and call her back 2 days later, and we're cool. You can't hang up on somebody who you don't talk to every day and them understand it. So yes, there's definitely a lot of fighting going on.
All right, which one do you think that you're closer with?
I will have to say, people think I'm lying. I'm close with Dawn, Amanda, Brittany, Aaron, and Milani. I mean, we really ride for each other, and I know that's a lot of people, but over time, I mean, I knew Dawn, Amanda, and Milani prior to the show, but I could equally say that I love Brittany and Aaron the same. I think a lot of people forget that we are human. We all have the same kind of problems. You know, our husbands might not be cheating on us or beating on us, but trust me, they don't pick up clothes. Some of them not washing laundry, and some of them don't even know how to have a good conversation. So you can have a communication breakdown. So I think with those 5 women, we have been able to tap into something deeper than just football.
Okay, you guys connected with that deeper thing, like outside of the show? It's like,
oh yeah, definitely outside the show and on the show. I mean, I've learned so many things. I've never hung out with kicker wives. You know, linemen kind of hang out with linemen. That's why me and Amanda were friends. So I learned a lot about what's different for them and their lifestyle and, you know, things like that. So definitely.
Okay, now that's cool. Now, on Twitter, like a lot of people post their different views of the show, their different comments. What is your take on some of the comments like the show doesn't have enough spice in it, like it kind of stays on the same level? What do you have to say to those people out there that feel
those
that?
People are drama-filled, their lives are miserable, and they live on Twitter and Facebook to be adult bullies. I'm friends with Shawnee O'Neal. I'm never going to disrespect Basketball Wives. I think Basketball Wives is a totally different show, totally different group of women, totally different tax bracket to begin with. But I really feel like people on social networks, you know, they don't have a life. They would trade spaces with me in a minute. You know, I've been an orange man. I'm ugly. My kid's ugly. You know, it's just an open forum for people to be negative. And people that sit around and live to see negative things, they're negative people. I mean, I get good entertainment. Don't get it twisted. There's a lot of shows out there that I actually like and love. But I don't think you got to cut somebody out, throw a drink on them, and flip a table to have good entertainment. You know, I'm a 70s baby. I grew up in the 80s watching The Cosby Show and Punky Brewster, and I don't know, it was other shows out there that I watched that entertained me versus human beings cussing each other out.
I feel you. So the show doesn't need, you feel like every show is different. It doesn't have to do with the...
Yeah, I think every show is different, and I think people that look for just drama comes in different shapes and forms. We got a lot of drama. We fight a lot. It's a different kind of fight. Some people are like, oh, they were arguing about Bible study. That wasn't a good fight. Well, man, I didn't know it was wrong to talk about Jesus. I'm confused. So to me, drama comes in a different form. It just depends on what kind of drama you like.
True. If it happens at a church, it happens at a church.
Come on, man. They fight at church. They fight everywhere. Drama is everywhere. Again, it's your preference on your type of drama. You know, I'm one of those people, I don't think on the show I curse. I mean, I can go there, you know, but I just don't think cussing out people and throwing stuff is my argument. Now, I'm going to get loud. I'm going to do some neck rolling. I'm going to throw a couple fingers up or whatever. Might call you a couple names, but, you know, that's probably about as far as I go.
Oh, you might as well curse then. If you're going to do all that, I'll just go all the way out.
Yeah, somebody told me if I'm going to walk somebody like a dog, I might as well just cuss them.
I mean, throwing the finger, it's like similar. It's just, you know, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You got to have your own way. So, yeah, I can't tell you how to handle that.
Definitely.
You sound like you're from the South. Where are you from originally?
I'm not from the South. You know what's so funny? People say I'm country. I think my husband's making me cross over. I'm from the Midwest. I'm actually from Detroit. So shout out to Detroit, Oak Park, Farmington Hills, all the little suburbs, Southfield. I actually grew up in the Midwest. I went to school in Louisiana a year, finished up school in Chicago, and through football, I've lived and traveled in many different cities. But I'm starting to hear that I'm getting country, so I'm a little worried.
Well, where are you residing at right now?
Where we're residing at right now is we call Georgia home. Of course, with my husband playing everywhere, I don't know if you could say you have a home. Georgia is home for us, and then in the summer, we live in Dallas.
Okay, that's southern enough. It might be rubbing off a little bit.
Yeah,
it's not a bad thing. All right, now you have 6 children. Is that correct?
I do. I have 3 biological children, my 1-year-old, my 3-year-old, my 4-year-old. There was a young lady pregnant when me and my husband first started dating, and so I have a stepdaughter, which is Kai, my oldest daughter, Amber, we adopted, and then my son that we take care of is over in Swaziland, Africa, where we're building the school. So, yeah, I'm financially responsible for 6 children.
Okay, now how do you involve them with everything that's going on with the media to the projects that you're doing to help other kids?
I think my kids are really involved. My oldest daughter, has been to Africa with me every single time, even though I had to pull her out of school. My younger children get the ideal of giving. So even when we have a big birthday party, they know that they're allowed to pick 3 gifts. They can gift 1 gift to their sisters, and then the rest has to go to some type of charity, or, you know, I take them over to Africa. As far as the media is concerned, my kids aren't stupid. I think I have very smart children. So that's why it bothers me if you feel like you have a right to come up in a grocery store and tell me that my husband sucks or he needs to lose his job. I don't appreciate it. You know, if you're sitting at home and you mention in front of your kid that you think Chanita Foster is ugly, because then that kid goes to school and tells my kid that, and then we have a problem. So I think the only thing that I can do for my kids is to pray them up, lift them up, and, you know, when I send them out the door, give them the best tools on how to love people and how to treat people once they walk out into the world.
Yeah, you don't want your kids to get involved. Once that gets involved, it like leads somewhere else.
Yeah, you know, I think people don't get that. You know, those Twitter and Facebook people, you know, your words, the person you are, it extends out to your children. So when you're sitting around talking about somebody in a negative manner, your children pick up on that. And the biggest thing is, can you even remember that I have kids? You know what I mean? I'm somebody's mom. You know what I mean? I'm somebody's sister. I'm somebody's daughter. I'm somebody's wife. So when you're talking about me, you're disrespecting all of those people.
Yeah, no good, no good.
Right.
And I'm sure all those followers, those Twitter commenters are listening to this interview, so...
Yeah, I hope so. They need to follow me on Twitter, Chanita Foster, Chanita Foster. I hit a lot of people back. I'm very personable, and if you talk about me and I catch you, I'm a talk right back.
Are you gonna like retweet those tweets? Like, how do you handle?
I don't retweet the tweets, but I'll tweet them back. If they say I'm ugly, I'm gonna say you don't have to like it. My husband and my kids like it. If they say I'm orange, I use spray tan. Duh, you know. I have a response for everything. You can't make me mad if I'm not mad at myself.
Like, where did the orange comments come from? Do you tan or, like, something?
Yeah,
like
I think the orange tan. Now, let me tell you that. So, see, funny story. Came to Dallas. I do spray tan. I don't know if you know anything about spray tanning, but you can go to the wrong place and you can end up orange. I done seen all